guys, how you doing? It's Johnny. It's going to be more of a video blog. This is not an advice video. So in this one I really sort of go off on one. So yeah, the speaking's not going to be as crisp when I'm going out doing demonstrations because it's a different type of video. I wanted to really go into something deep, something that's been on my mind a lot, and the questions are coming from you guys. It's a massive question, so I need time to explain it and give you guys some advice on it. And the question was, Johnny, how can I start feeling more secure in myself? How can I feel more secure with women? I don't feel good enough, I don't feel attractive, and the questions come in loads of different forms, but it's the same question. I'm too short, I'm bald, or I'm tall, or I'm skinny, or I haven't had enough experience of women, or I've been hurt in the past, I've been dumped. Now, I'm obviously going to give you some advice based on my own experience in my life. Then I'm going to talk about some of the students that I've changed, some of the change work I've done. I'm going to just add, what I believe to be true and how you've got to go from feeling insecure to being secure, or more secure rather. So, first thing I'm going to start with is, if you are insecure and you do feel like you're not enough, because I've been there and I know what it feels like, and I want to sort of say that you have to admit it, and I've said this before in other videos. Now, I'm not just saying admit it in the email to me, which is the first step. You have to look at all your life. So let's just not think about you meeting women and getting an attractive woman and feeling secure in a relationship. We have to look at your life as a whole. I know it sounds like a big thing, but this is the truth. This has been true for me, and this is what I see with guys that struggle with women and being secure. So we have to look at stuff like your job. Are you working? Are you doing the job that you want? Your relationship with your family, your relationship with your friends. Most importantly, the relationship with yourself, which is, that's what matters most. It's you, isn't it? It's you feeling secure in yourself. So what I find with guys is, what stops guys from finding security, or becoming more secure rather, is not willing to want to do the work. You don't want to put in the work, and it's understandable, and I'm not judging you for it, because I've went through it for years myself. So you know what the problem is. You've wrote to me. We know what the problem is. You don't feel secure in yourself. So if you talk to a woman, she's going to feel that you're not confident. If you get into a relationship, whether it's through online dating, whether it's through a friend, it doesn't really matter. In the relationship, you're going to feel jealous. If your girlfriend, is talking to another guy, or if she tells you a guy at work spoke to her, or you just might be in bed with her, you might have slept with her, your mind's going to start running, shit, what if this girl leaves me? What if she, cheats on me? What if she likes the guy at work? All of these sort of male fears that we have, or that you're having, I don't have these anymore, and not how I used to anyway, much more secure. So these are the things that are going to be going on in the mind, the dialogue, the inner sort of insecurity. So what I want to say to you is, it's fine, it's okay that you feel insecure. I was insecure before, I admit it. Let me just turn my phone off. That's really annoying, that's some sort of sales thing bothering me. So what I want to say to you is, it's fine, it's okay to be insecure. The majority of men are insecure, that is a fact. I'm a dating coach, I see it, it's in the world. Men have got every reason to feel insecure. Marketing, the tabloids, celebrities, all that stuff. But I'm not going to go into that, because that's, I just can't be bothered. It's a waste of time. So it's okay that you feel insecure. First step is in admitting it, which you've done, sending an email. But like I said, we have to look at all the areas. We have to find out, we have to trace back, where's the insecurity coming from. For me personally, I was getting bullied at school. I had a very, very rough upbringing at school. I went to a school which was it was a harsh environment. I was a nice kid. It didn't bother anyone. I was spat on. I was hit. I had my money stolen. I was abused verbally, abused physically. So that's a very good reason to feel insecure, and obviously that created social anxiety. So what I'm saying to you is, the more clearer you can trace where the insecurity is coming from, the more you can work on it, and you can eradicate this feeling and start feeling more secure. Now, as I said before, most guys are not going to do it, because changing in insecurity means changing in your life. It means movement. So it means stop hanging around with a social circle that's maybe taking drugs and holding you back and criticising you and putting you down, and every time you try and do something positive, they're judging you for it, they're making fun of you, and they're basically bullying you. So you're afraid to do it, and then if you do that, you're going to lose them, you're going to be on your own. So these are the things you want to think about. This is what it takes. This is honestly, in my experience, what it takes to sleep with attractive women, to pick them up on the street, to have the skill set, to do the things I'm doing in the videos, the things you see my students doing. You've really got to go to work. You've got to want it bad. You've got to, you know, like that guy said, I forgot his name, he said, you've got to want success more than you want to breathe. And I know it sounds intense, but it's not a laughing matter. It's very, this is your life here. This is how you feel about yourself on this earth. So we have to look at these areas. So who am I hanging around? Are these people good for me? Are my friends good for me? You know, have I got a good relationship with family? You know, how am I valuing myself? How am I treating people? What I found was when I was insecure, and when I see guys that are insecure, you're not treating other people right because you're jealous, obviously. So if you see a guy doing well, maybe you're attacking him in your mind, in your thoughts. And again, it's not a judgment. It's I'm trying to help you out. So, fucking hell, this win. So that's how deep it runs. It starts off at a surface level of you saying, oh, I'm not going to approach that attractive girl on the street because she's probably got a boyfriend or she's probably a bitch. You're just going to, but you know deep down, probably not the reason, it's the insecurity. So I've said they were some of my problems. Bullied at school, abused, a negative social circle, massive social anxiety, massively a violent guy, because if you get bullied, you retaliate. That's me out of the way. It might be different for you. You might say, I never got bullied at school. I had a good upbringing. I've had a good education, but I still feel insecure. Again, social conditioning, the media, the pressure to be always on the, you know, the best guy, which is going to obviously not going to help. And also, you know, irrational thinking that women want more than they actually want, thinking that women want the best looking guy, the tallest guy, the guy with the biggest fucking dick, the guy with the most amount of money, and that's usually not the case. It's an exaggeration of what women actually want. So it's you know, rationalising a reason why women don't want to be with you, and it goes so deep. It goes into psychology. It can go even deeper into this stuff, but I'll hold it there. So, like I've said, we've got to look at the insecurity, and we've got to look in all areas. So I know for myself, and I know from teaching guys and hearing the sort of problems and challenges that they face from week to week, stuff like, you know, if I join the gym, I'm a bit worried that I'm the smallest guy in the gym. The other guys are going to be looking at me, judging at me. That same insecurity in the gym is the same insecurity psychologically that creeps up in the bedroom when you're about to, you know, have sex with a girl. Then you're going to get performance anxiety, you're going to feel nervous, you're going to struggle to get an erection. It's happened to me. So it's like this one insecurity that's affecting you, it follows you everywhere. It's like a boogeyman. But as I've said, and I keep saying it, Jeff Thompson talks a lot about this, one of my mentors. If we can trace the insecurity right back to where it started, we can dissolve it quicker and we can work on it. But what most guys do is, what you're probably doing is, you're not going to do anything about it. So you're going to get upset, you're going to get angry, you're going to watch material, but nothing's going to change if you don't go forward. A side tangent from that is, you can't expect to change an insecurity in one day. It takes time. So for example, just talking about it, there's a great thing in psychology that they do, I forgot the name, where you write it in an email. You write down everything that's bothering you, your deepest insecurities. No one has to read it, but it's a form of therapy. It's therapeutic. It's exactly the same when I take a guy out on the street and I get him to go up and give girls compliments. It's therapeutic. It's psychological. It's physiological. It's biological. It's spiritual. It's a way of cleansing. It's getting, you know, it's getting repetition going. So what I'm saying is, we need to take action from a psychological standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, from a practical standpoint. The way I teach it, one of the ways I do, which you guys see, go out on the street and go and give compliments. Now, yes, the compliment is about giving, making women feel good, but ultimately it's about getting you more secure. The more feedback you get, the more you can dissolve your insecurity. So my insecurity when I was younger was, women are not going to like me because I'm skinny built, I have small arms. Yeah, I believed that, and I didn't approach them because of that reason. I went to the gym, I built up a bigger physique, and I still got the same results. So what I realised was, it wasn't skinny arms, it was I wasn't confident in myself. So I had to go out, practice talking to women, I had to fail numerous times until eventually I figured out what worked, which is why I teach congruency, when your thoughts, your actions are aligned, having fun, enjoying the process. The more good feedback I got, the more the insecurity started to dissolve. But like I said, don't put pressure on yourself. It's not going to dissolve in one day, in 1 week. That's why if I teach a boot camp, it's going to massively kickstart you. It's going to show you the proof that you need to see. But of course you need to follow up from the boot camp. You need to keep putting the work in. So admitting is 1, confessing is 2, and taking action is number 3. What starts happening, what's really nice, really exciting and generally really fucking awesome is when you start taking action and you start getting the feedback, you start feeling better about yourself. So the insecurity is still there, but it's like you're overcoming it. It's not dominating you. And then I've coined this phrase. I say, I am insecure, there's no doubt about it, but I'm more secure of my insecurity. So I'm actually secure in myself, but I'm still afraid like everyone else, but I can get results. I'm not frightened that a girl's going to leave me. In fact, I've got so much choice, it sometimes makes me feel, I don't know, I feel ungrateful. I need to share it. That's why I teach, and I've mastered this down. So what I'm saying to you is, admitting the problem is getting over it and getting to grips with it and realising everyone is insecure to a level, but if your insecurity is at a high level where it's unnatural, it's making you paranoid, you can't socialise with people, it's going to ruin your life. And like I said, going to work on it. Now, like I said, you know this is true. You know that you have to go to work. You know you need to approach women. You know that you have to get a certain amount of results. You need to get phone numbers. You've got to get on dates. You've got to sleep with attractive women, or women that are attractive to you for that matter. But these things take action. It takes work. It involves changing your fashion, changing your thinking, changing your diet, changing the way you treat people. Because if you're insecure, you're angry, you're probably treating people the same. You don't even realize. I was doing it when I was insecure. I wasn't realizing it. So the better you are, the better everyone else looks. And I've gone a bit deep and spiritual here, but it's necessary. So it's just, you have to go forward with it. Now, you're going to watch this video, you're going to get inspired, you're going to say, Johnny's fucking right, he's still not going to do it. Some of you ain't, do you know why you're not going to do it? Because you're still afraid, it's too much fear. Because as I said, if you do it, your friends might turn on you. You have to risk it. You have to say to yourself, is this friendship going to last me, you know, is it going to benefit me? Because if my friend gets jealous because I've sorted my life out and doesn't support me, he's not a real friend from the start. So you're going to test it. When you go forward, what's great, you're going to find out who your friends are, and you're going to make new friends. And the friends that want to come on the journey, they're going to be your fucking really good friends. The ones who are jealous, you've got to either inspire them or dissolve them, get rid of them. And they're not going to want to, you can't force people to join you. You have to take responsibility. Responsibility brings up more insecurity in men. I know men in general are lazy. Lazy to the point where I used to struggle to tidy my bedroom. I would struggle to make an appointment. I would struggle to keep promises of people, not because I want to let people down. I'm just afraid socially to go to a job interview, or if I promised I'd meet someone to go for a beer or play football, I would make an excuse not to go because my insecurities would be bullying me mentally. So we have to work on them daily. We have to make it fun, and we have to give ourselves credit. Another mistake guys make is they beat themselves up. I get it on the comments. Johnny, I suck with women. I'm not as good as you, or you keep bullying yourself. The way you treat yourself is the way you treat other people, so you have to start having better conversations with yourself. The sort of conversations I had, I went, look, you know what, I'm proud of myself because yes, I am shy. Yes, I am lacking in the women department. Yes, I don't have the best apartment in London. Yes, I don't have much finance, but I've got passion, I've got a goal, I've got truth, and I've got honesty, and I'm a genuine person, and I want to go forward. These things gave me fucking gratitude. It builds your self-esteem, it builds your confidence, and I keep saying it, the more you get to know yourself, the better it is to meet women. So it's very simple. If you're not spiritual and that doesn't make sense to you, the better you get in the mood, the better place you're at, the more easy it is to meet women. Now, once you start getting more results with women, you don't focus on the insecurity, you're just enjoying things. Before you know it, you forget and you think, fucking hell, it's gone, I don't have it no more. I don't mind if a girl, you know, is judgmental towards me. I don't care if a girl looks at another guy because I can just go meet another woman. So it's about developing that abundance, and that abundance can only be developed through practical action. I will agree you need a certain amount of theory. I'm not saying don't read anything, but reading loads of books is not going to help you. And these are the things I did, and the changes I noticed is what I said to you guys. Things look different. A beautiful woman started to didn't look like a bitch. It didn't look like a gold digger. There was no gold diggers, because you start creating a reality that you actually want to create. And Jeff's spoken about it. He's done a really good video. I'll put the video in the link below. Jeff talked about quantum soup. Now, I don't understand quantum mechanics that much, but what he said was, from a scientific point of view, what we pay our attention to becomes a reality, and when we look away, it dissolves. Like, for example, I'm talking to the camera now, as Jeff would say, and, you know, my girlfriend or my girl I'm dating now doesn't exist in this moment, but I know how to create her in my mind. I know how to go and find her. I know where she lives. I go and meet her, then I'm with her. So that's quantum soup. So what Jeff was saying was, and what science is saying, or what I'm saying, if you're creating a reality where you're insecure, women are gold diggers, women are against you, your friends are against you, you're just going to focus on that, and that's all you're going to see. You're just going to keep seeing that. So that's why I say go out, watch the YouTube videos, get a wingman, talk to women, fail your way to success. It's okay to get rejected or girls to say no. You're going to get as much good reference points, then you're going to start feeling more secure. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, because guys always ask me, doing things makes you feel more secure. That's why I teach. Teaching massively made me feel more secure. Giving and helping people. There's always, think of a way you can help someone. It doesn't have to be teaching pickup. Find something you're good at. Try and go and serve someone. Anything. It could be what my friends do to help me with film work. It could be writing something, so it could be carrying it, it could be helping someone move. The more good things you do for people, and obviously you've got to want to do it, you've got to like the person, the better you're going to feel. If I'm nice to you, I'm nice to me. If I treat you horrible, I treat me horrible. So start changing the way you think and going out, talking to women, and you'll find you'll get more secure. I want to add another thing that guys forget, and I know when I was in it, women are insecure too. We think, or you think, and guys think, that women are these goddess. They are as well. I love women. They're these creatures that never get insecure. You know, they've got everything down. They never have doubts. They do have doubts. They're just like us. So when you realise that, you stop being hard on yourself, and you start treating yourself better, and you start going out, and you start making it happen. So that's what I know so far. That's how you get more secure with yourself. Admitting it, confessing it, taking action, and becoming more secure through practical repetition. And then you've got spiritual repetition, which is reading, meditation, changing your fashion, changing your thinking, changing your diet, focusing on, as Jeff would say, your quantum soup, creating a different reality, focusing on the positive, not focusing on the negative. If you are focusing on negative, just try and reduce it every day. It's a constant work, it's a constant process. As Jeff says, as many others said, as I say, do the work, be prepared to do the work, and you'll get the results. You'll feel more secure. You'll feel so good you've done it. You can't win a gold medal without running the race. If someone gives you a gold medal, you're not going to have that feeling. You need to go through it, you need to experience it. So go out and make it happen and enjoy the process. Thank you. I hope that helps.